We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the New York Giants. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Penix to the air right away. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Quentin Johnston, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie. It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future. Here we go. Let's go. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The Giants are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they fell in the opener, got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500. And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they. That one a first down pickup of 8. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. A first down carry here for Johnson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Javon Hargrave there on the stop. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL. I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
Giants, first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Already. Again up the middle to Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Stroud. And this one's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
18, 11.
Stroud looking to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And looking to throw, Penix. Complete to Johnston here. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's second down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
3rd and 5. Now Penix. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
Jones on the return. Escapes the defender. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it's 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They try the left side to Johnson. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Tony. Hey, uno more.
Stroud to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And the Giants first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Ready?
They'll try to run. This is Johnson. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Hey, Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They got to get going.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Minute to go, clock running, and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Tight end Harrison Bryant, the intended target. And it's second down. You talk about this Giant defense. They come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw, Penix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They'll come up now with the clock showing 3 seconds to go here in the first. To the air, Penix. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 7-7, our score after 1. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
And the Chargers first down.
Here's Penix. Right side, he has Johnston. Well, he's in for a Charger touchdown. Quentin Johnston with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Can't say good morning, you bum.
They trail a
Whatever, man.
deficit, 14-7
Whatever, man.
as
Still,
they come up first and 10.
still in the game, man.
And Stroud now to throw.
What are you talking about?
That is incomplete. Fair to say, it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 more there and another first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Again, it's Johnson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
On the quick, right?
Up the middle, Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
He's already found the end zone once in this half, and they do a nice job there pushing him backwards and denied his bid for a second score.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Here's Stroud. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, third and goal. A shotgun snap to Stroud. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Giants are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Boswell good with the extra point. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Drews. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look and repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, force the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
See, you about to turn her Xbox off. Better find nobody. Get them threes, man.
Yards to pick up the first. They'll throw with Penix. And that is incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks
You said what?
into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. Kincaid with it. They'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with a slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now 2nd and 9. Pass out left finds Johnston. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Boy, shifts past him. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Back to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Third and 12. They'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
What a game he's having. They've not been able to stop him or even slow him down. He's got 2 touchdowns already. That could have been a 3rd. He's got the secondary coach asking people for answers. Can you help me?
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Chuba Hubbard taking it in from a yard out. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 21-14. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Pushing 3 tacklers at the 30. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Throw left side to Kincaid. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down. Here we go. A run for Johnson. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we go.
Stroud. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 3.
Johnson fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Boswell's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Second and 10. looking from the gun. Stroud. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
From the gun on third down, here's Stroud. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Here's Jackson to return. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2nd and 9 now. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 37. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now a give. It's Hubbard going left. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Remember who made the dress of her.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. 108 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On the quick, right?
They go to Johnson again. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Stroud. That's complete to Slayton. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
Here we go. 19 seconds.
Stroud looking to throw. That's complete. Lambert Smith. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 22-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
New York Giants. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's Allen. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Stroud completes this out wide. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Stroud to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Well, the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Here we go. 18.
Back to throw. Stroud. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
3rd and goal. Stroud. Touchdown! Darius Slayton with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Giants have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Charger drive about to get going. And we got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
On the handoff, running left is Hubbard. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, Penix. Now a deep one for Johnston. And that will get a right up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on 3rd down. To the air, Penix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Kyle Pitts, 34 yards. And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
Well, plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm is just off. He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up to the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Tony.
From the gun on 3rd down. Stroud. That is caught. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Nifty move. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 120 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From the 41, here's 2nd and 3.
On the quick, right? 18, what's that?
And Stroud now to throw. This to the tight end, Kincaid. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play that time on the catch and run. 31 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Stroud looking to change the play.
South.
There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. That time they're able to bottle him up, and he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
The right side here caught by Kincaid. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Dalton Kincaid from 8 yards out. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Well, run and draw now with Hubbard. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
2nd and 9. They'll throw with Penix. Looking underneath and finding Hubbard. It'll be a gain of 5. And now it's 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Now Penix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Hubbard. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Touchdown, Chargers. Kyle Pitts with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Chargers have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they will take a 7-point lead. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
We always
always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it.
Hey, south. 11.
Here's Stroud. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And managed to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down. Now we've got a giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. From the 38 now, here comes second and 8. Throwing now is Stroud. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second win.
And looking to throw, Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out first downs, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a first and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. A play fake. Now Penix. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll roll on first down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. That one looks like he'll throw here. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Chuba Hubbard. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
B.
Here's first and 10.
What are you doing, man? Why are you so quiet?
Tony,
I was focusing, bro. We was in a tight game.
Stroud. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Yeah.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Stroud. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you know they're going to look his way in the 2-minute drill, but that time he was blanketed, and they forced the incompletion. May need some teammates to step up in this spot.
Under 90 seconds to go. Here's 2nd and 10.
Buggy. Hey, uno. Hey, uno Mars.
Now Stroud. Going to be taken in here by McCool. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Well, they're not going to go quietly. That's a big play right there. 2 scores down. They're not out of this, but they've got to move.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Pass complete there to McCool. Had a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. There's a 20th carry for Johnson. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here we go. 1st and goal.
Here we go.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Stroud to throw it. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on it. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.